Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. How are y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing good. If not, get up, go plant a bush, go take a walk, go for a run, go to the gym, whatever you got to do, improve your situation. I got another good one for y'all today. The lax, just another thing. Without any further delay, let's get into it right now.
Oh, it's just another thing to me. Another day on the grind for a couple cents. I kiss goodbye to my relevance. The world throws stones while I ride the fence. I'm holding on to nothing, bringing something finally makes sense. It's like I'm living in a war zone, and they could write it on my tombstone. Here lies a man that don't cry, with ash on the feet from the pit of hills.
Man, it's starting out strong. So a lot of veterans question their relevance to people in the normal world. Outside of the military, they just don't feel like they belong to anything because that structure that they're used to is no longer there. That brotherhood that they're so used to being around is gone. You know what I'm saying? And they don't feel like they really relate to civilians the way, it's like, you're not trained the way I am. So I don't see, like, we don't look at things in general the same way. So it makes it really it really makes it hard for a lot of veterans to reintegrate back into the civilian world because our mindset is just completely different. And it just makes it so hard that we end up doing kind of what you see here in the video where he's pushing people away. So it's pretty tough because I've been there. I've pushed my wife away. I've pushed my family away. I've pushed most all of my friends away to, in different instances, and it sucks.
And I've been down, but my place ain't on the ground. Rather me death on my feet, life on my knees. The trouble ain't nothing but another damn thing.
Right there, the alcohol. A lot of veterans turn to different substances, for instance, alcohol, drugs, and stuff like that, to try to numb the pain, more or less, to get, it's like, while you're intoxicated or under the influence or whatever you want to say, it's like it kind of feels like it goes away, but in reality, it's like, and even we know it, once that stuff wears off, it's coming right back. Like, you're not getting rid of it like that. It's just not going to happen. So, like, one of the toughest things is trying to find somebody to lean on. And to me, what it looks like so far in this video, that's what this lady is trying to do. Oh, that's another thing. I didn't catch that at first, but watch when she puts her hand on his back, the reaction.
Nothing but another damn thing. And I've been down.
Reflex. As soon as she put her hand on his back, he jumps up. And the first, like, it's a good, there's good and bad in this. It's like, we're trained to react, and that's exactly what he did. But the good part about that, even though there's bad in it as well, is that we're also trained to positively identify our enemy before we act on them. So, where I've almost hit my own kid before, man. And it sucks because my kids can't even come into my room and grab me by the arm and tell me, it's like, hey, daddy, I can't sleep because I had a nightmare. Because they're afraid that daddy's going to punch them or something because they grabbed his arm and wake him up. And it sucks.
And I've been beat and pushed around. I'm picking myself up off the ground. Just wait and see. Cause you're just another thing. Just another bridge I'll have to burn. Just another lesson I'm bound to learn. But he ain't a damn thing changing me. So watch and see.
Well, that's right.
Cause you're just another thing to me.
You know it ain't a thing with it. So I focus on the game, but I can't get it. I got my people wondering if I still got it. So I'm reaching out the window for my pill bottle. And I will follow. Devil wanna ride with me. But I ain't letting. I got a lot of my problems, but I ain't stressed. Devil wanna
That actually
ride
played
with
out
me.
better.
But
That actually played out better than I thought it was going to.
out the window for my pill bottle.
Watch when he closes that door. Bam. And that's where it comes from. They did such a good job. They did such a good job at depicting the whole reason why he reacted to the guy slamming the door. That happens to me all the time. I've been shot at. I've had mortars land all around me. I've been blown up. It's not fun. And you end up reacting like that everywhere. It's fucking embarrassing. I'm gonna be honest with you. You'll be in the middle of somewhere, like for instance, I'm a mechanic at work. Well, my full-time job, I'm a mechanic. I work on semi-trucks, and I'm in the shop the other day, and I'm walking past one of my coworkers, and he dropped something inside a trailer, and it hit the metal. I almost dove to cover, like, you know what I'm saying? I was reacting to the sound because I didn't know what it was, and it is what it is. They did a good job.
I'm on a path of my past, so my days gone. I keep on fighting and I'm trying to find my way home. Head to the sky and ride just to stay strong. My time ticking quicker like I'm on a payphone. They don't wanna hire me cause my piss is cloudy. Looking down but they don't know nothing about me. They bringing.
That's true too. That just adds on to what I was talking about with the substance abuse, you know. And some of it's not even our fucking fault. Like, we're prescribed all these medicines from the VA, and some of them make you piss hot. I mean, granted, you'll have your excuse for pissing hot from the VA, from the doctor, because you go get your prescriptions and stuff, and it's like, oh well, I'm on this. Well then, but yet when your drug tests come back and it shows that you're on some kind of opioids or whatever, well, or now what? They won't hire you because you're on a controlled substance and you can't operate heavy machinery or whatever. Sucks.
The wickedest, sickest person out of my soul. So I'm taking and making it work down the Mo Dirt Road. I rearrange some things, but ain't no change in me. Man, it's plain to see. It's just another thing to me.
It's alcohol again.
I've been down, and I've been beat and pushed around. I'm picking myself up off the ground. Just wait and see. Cause you're just another thing. Another bridge I'll have to burn. Just another lesson I'm bound to learn. But he ain't a damn thing changing me. So watch and see. Cause you're just another thing. It's in the past now, so I don't think about that. Made some real bad choices I can't take back. That's why I don't brag about the things I own. Cause I can make a wrong turn and it'll all be gone.
He's having flashbacks to the past. But like, one of the things that the especially us combat veterans learn over the time that we've been in these situations and stuff is we learn not to take what we have for granted, because we know that all of those things that we've got can be gone like that. And we get, like, literally we get used to not having those things. All we have is just our uniforms, our gear that we use when we go on patrols and on convoys and stuff like that, and our weapons and all of these sorts of things. We get used to only having that stuff. I just noticed this guy's got a big ass scope on an M16. I don't know about that one, but anyway.
I still bust my ass to make ends meet. I understand a better plan is on its way for me. And hey, it's just another day, and I'll get by. Just keep walking with my head high. You know I've been up and I've been.
That's another thing. I'm sorry I'm pausing so much, but I mean, there's a lot to be said through this video. It's like he's having flashbacks. She's consoling him now, and hey, everything's okay. You're here. You're not there anymore. And that's exactly, if you're a spouse to somebody or a significant other in general, or even just a loved one, that's what you need to be doing. You need to be reassuring them that they're in a good place. They're not still back in that situation, that they're home. They don't have to worry about that stuff anymore. Don't go in with the just move on, blah blah blah. That's not gonna do nothing but piss them off. I can promise you that. But because it's not, because these guys have been in situations, and gals have been in situations that have really put their minds in complete torment, that they relive these things constantly. Some more than others, but a lot of it, especially the things that you're not so proud of, you tend to replay those things in your mind a lot.
Been down, and I've been beat and pushed around. I pick myself up off the ground, just wait and see. Cause you're just another thing, just another bridge I'll have to burn, just another lesson I'm bound to learn. But he ain't a damn thing changing me, so watch and see. Cause you're just another thing. I've been up and I've been down, and I've been beat and pushed around. I pick myself up off the ground, just wait and see. Cause you're just another thing, another bridge I'll have to burn, just another lesson I'm bound to learn. But he ain't a damn thing changing me, so watch and see. Cause you're just another thing to me.
Walked in at the right time. I've been there. And it's not easy. It's not easy at all. You end up in a place where you just don't want to be. You keep reliving all these memories, and you end up in a spot where you wonder, why the fuck am I still here? Why wasn't it me that got taken? Why couldn't I have taken their place? What could I have done? Blah blah blah. Like, the list goes on and on and on. I could go all day, but and it sucks. It sucks on a whole nother level that a lot of people just don't understand, and you constantly are fighting these things in your head. And it's just, without a good support base on your side, it makes it even harder. Like, I joined the Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association, and I think that's the number one thing that has done so much good for me since I got out of the service in 2018. Like, I couldn't go to the gym, because if there was more than 4 or 5 people in the gym, my anxiety and everything was so high. I was on such a high level of alert while I was in there, that it was embarrassing, because I don't know who they are. I can't trust them. So I had to leave. And I'd be out in the truck crying, because it doesn't make any sense. Why is it I can't go in a fucking gym and go work out for an hour or so without wanting to fight everybody in there? And nobody in there is in there to get me. So, like I said, I joined the Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association, and being with like-minded individuals that where a lot of them suffer from the same conditions for the same reasons or similar reasons that I do, and they all understand, it's helped me tremendously. And also, having created a TikTok, I did TikTok and did the same thing, similar thing there that I do here. But since I've started doing YouTube, it's been a whole different ball game. Like this has been a very good outlet for me. And for all of you that have shown that support, I really, really appreciate it. More than y'all will ever know. And that's why I usually am always at a loss of words to express my gratitude to everybody for all the support that I've gotten through this whole journey that I've had on YouTube. And if you've made it this far in the video, I urge you, please reach down in the bottom down there below the video and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. Like the video, and by all means, if you find something in here that you just don't like, by all means, hit that dislike button too. But I challenge you, if you're gonna hit the dislike button, tell me why you hit the dislike button, because I want to try to do what I can to make this content the best for everybody that I can, so that I can help continue to spread the word for PTSD and hopefully be that light at the end of a tunnel for another individual that was sitting in the same spot that I was at one point in time, and then finally realized that there's another way. So with that, I like you said, I thank y'all. That's gonna be it for me on this one. Y'all have a good day, and also happy Thanksgiving to all of those. And for those who don't actually celebrate Thanksgiving, happy Friendsgiving or whatever it is that you call it. But either way, y'all have a good day. I love y'all. Don't forget to tell somebody you love them. And like I always tell you, go check on your veterans. Make sure they're doing okay, especially through the holidays. This is a hard time for a lot of them. So make sure you're checking on them and making sure they're okay. Y'all have a good one. I'm out of here.